Yo, what's going on, everybody? Ed the Mountie here, Mounties Corner. We are watching Tribute to the Troops, and just wanted to kind of do this watch along with you guys. It's been a little while since I posted like a live video. I figured it'd be cool. I don't know if any of you guys are watching it right now. I am. It makes sense. I'm in a Facebook group called Thunderdome Talk. It was formerly known as WWE Thunderdome. And I cover like pay-per-view recaps and stuff like that. You guys should actually check it out. It's pretty sweet. A couple of videos back where we did the Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series tribute video. You guys can see like the actual Facebook group, and I'll let you in. But we do the recaps there, and what I've noticed is like there was no there was no invite for the Thunderdome this time, which kind of makes sense now because they have all the vets, all the troops, I should say, in the actual Thunderdome, so they're experiencing it probably for the first time. So yeah, I mean, wanted to kind of do this to just see how you guys were doing. Feel free to jump in the chat and say a few things, a couple of questions. We can talk about it. We can kind of just have hang out for the next like 45 minutes or whatever. Because this is like he did the salute. Oh my God, he jumped high on that. Montez Ford. This guy's got a sick frog splash. Honestly, one of the best I've seen ever. I mean, a couple of them come close to mind. Obviously, RVD, Eddie Guerrero, but this guy's got a serious frog splash. Like, did you see the elevation on that? I love how he did the salute also before. That was sick. So yeah. I'm just gonna throw that in the chat, boys and girls. I'm watching it on Fox right now. So I think it says it's like only about an hour long. And interesting enough, I think there was only like 3 matches advertised for it. You have this one, so the 5-on-5. Poor Sami Zayn takes the L here, takes the pin. Intercontinental champion, and you have him eat the pin. What is the beef with the IC title? I don't understand it sometimes. Think about it. Like, then you got Drew McIntyre versus The Miz. They're just announcing. I'm gonna say Johnny Nitro. Morrison is in his corner, and then there was another one. I don't remember what it was right now. Oh, I think it's a women's match, like a women's tags match. Okay. Never heard of this Hardy, but yeah, I just want to see what's going on, guys. So let's interact. I wish I can invite somebody in to talk. I'm gonna fuck around with this a little bit and see if that's possible. I also thought about kind of doing it on Facebook, because that way I can kind of invite somebody in. So maybe I'll do like half the show here, and then maybe half of the show on Facebook Live. That way I can interact with one of you guys. That all you have to do is go to Facebook, and then look up Mounties Corner and follow the page. That's it. And then when I go live there, that way we can kind of have like an interaction. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I'm probably going to do that in a bit. Who is watching right now? Give me your name in the comments, please. I'd like to see who it is. We had a couple of subscribers just tuning in, checking in. I want to put this on Twitter to see if there's going to be some more peeps to tune in. But I want to know what you guys think about what's going on with the current product right now. I mean, are you guys interested? Do you like the storylines? Are you more into Raw? Are you more into SmackDown? How do you guys feel about like what's happening with Roman Reigns? Teaming up with Paul Heyman and starting his own like possible group there. It kind of seems that something is maybe happening there. It looks really interesting right now. There's a lot popping, man, in the wrestling industry right now. I mean, you got AEW and Impact Wrestling. Seems that they're like in cahoots in some way. I like that idea a lot. I mean, I think that's huge for, you know, pro wrestling industry in general, to see, like, you know, something I've wanted for a long time since I was like a kid. I always wanted to see like cross promotions and stuff like that. You know, like back in the day, I always wanted to see like WCW versus WWF. That was like my dream. And it sucks that they never really did it full steam, as far as like, you know, instead of like buying them out and having that like sort of weak invasion angle kind of happening. Um, this right now with the AEW and Impact sort of business relationship, you kind of saw it like maybe coming, because on Full Gear you had one of the execs from Impact on AEW, so you kind of saw it like maybe happening at a eventual standpoint, or moment in time. And I'm glad that it's kind of happening, because it's we're at that point right now where it's like, you know, we kind of need something. We need something huge to kind of take over the wrestling world, and I feel like this would be monstrous if you start having like cross promotion, like pay-per-views and stuff. Like, imagine like if AEW and you know, like, how I say it? Imagine if AEW, Impact, NWA Power, New Japan, and Ring of Honor like all started doing this amongst each other. It's like, and then imagine if they had some like monstrous like pay per view with all of them involved. I mean, this is like mind blowing to think about. I would love to see that. Triple H definitely says that he's open, or at least like WWE would be open to like doing those kind of promotions. Um, I'd have to kind of wait to and believe it when I see it, so to speak, because even if they were to do something to that magnitude, I feel like they would want full control on like how everything goes. So, you know, you have one massive machine that wants to control everything, and you have a, you know, a bunch of independent sort of workers working on that side. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they wanted to go to AEW and stuff like that. So I would really be surprised to see that working out, because you kind of have like two different uh, entities or companies with different mottos. So how are you going to meet in the middle? Maybe that's the only way they can do it, is if they like meet in the middle. So we'll see how it happens. That I have a lot more to say about that particular uh, that whole the I'm very interested. Like, you know, Impact, I haven't really watched, to be honest with you, in a long time. I feel like I'm going to try to tune in on Tuesday to see what the hell happens with Omega and stuff like that. I feel like it's very interesting, and it could be massive for the wrestling industry. So what's going on here? We have Lacey Evans, football field. Oh, was this like a push-up contest or something? Okay. These guys are doing very, very fast push-ups here. Go on, Lacey. Go all the way down. You call that a full push-up? That's a lot. Buddy on the right is like really going all in. I mean, you know, these are partial reps, guys. These are partial reps. I'll let it slide. Okay, but still pretty badass that a chick did push-ups for that amount of time. I'm kind of impressed. What? 80? 57. Jesus. Okay. Okay. kind of knew. Did she just take the flag and wipe her face? I hope I was seeing things there. I don't think a lot of people would like that. Maybe it's just me, you know? So what we got next? We're gonna go Drew McIntyre. Oh no, we're doing this. Marty. What's his name? Hardy. Hardy. Okay. Turn this bitch up. Huh? What do you think? Give heaven some hell. Who does this guy look like? He's kind of like a mix between like Jay and Silent Bob and like Johnny Depp. Kip Clips in the house? Wow, what an honor. I'm doing good, brother. How are you? You guys staying safe? I think you're in Europe, right? If I'm not mistaken. I apologize if I got that wrong. Um, yeah, we're doing good, man. Doing good. I mean, just trying to get a bunch of content out there. I was just talking to everybody about this whole like AEW and Impact thing, and talking about the current product of WWE, where we think it could possibly go. Oh, thanks for stopping by. That's awesome. I actually check out your live streams also, and it's always cool that you give me a shout out. I really appreciate that. Um, we have to do something soon, man. Like it's a shame that we haven't collabed on a video, like two guys as creative as us, and just I feel like it would be a really solid idea and like a solid video. I think people would really like it, and maybe we can like put it on both of our channels or something like that, and figure that out, or at least like maybe a podcast or something. Maybe we talk about like your channel and your future plans and stuff like that. Like let me know if you're interested, because I think that would be awesome to do that, man. I'd be really happy to team up with you on something. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I have like things kind of in the funnel right now, so to speak, for this channel. I have a couple of interviews. I didn't advertise it yet, but I have a couple of interviews coming up with some independent wrestlers, some guys in like Ontario, so it's the next province over in Canada. Um, I have another one with a local talent as well. So I have like 2, 3 podcasts slash interviews kind of happening. Follow up with Jaden Steele as well, because he was actually featured on Raw and SmackDown like 6. What the hell was it? It was about a year ago, maybe. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's got to be like about a year ago. So I mean, I know there's a lot kind of happening right now, obviously in the world, but I have time to do it now, on the weekends and stuff like that, and I might be trying to see if I go in a smaller direction, a small different direction. Okay, that was all right. I mean, like it was kind of good background music. I was listening to it though. Yeah, a good performance, man, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe cutting down a lot of my video times to like maybe about a minute to 2 minutes, and just like burst out a bunch of topics like weekly or like every couple of weeks or something like that. Like, okay, Braun Strowman's champion, for instance. All right, let's talk about that for boom, 1 to 2 minutes, and that's it. Um, Trying to think of what kind of, you know, way to go about it, because, I've been, believe it or not, this is actually comes up on 4-year anniversary of Mounties Corner, believe it or not, this month. So that's friggin' awesome. I made my debut around Survivor Series of 2016. I think I might have done a prediction video and a recap video, or one of the other. Um, Definitely a recap video. So 4 years in, um, so much has changed and everything. And, it's one of those things, though. It's like, we need some things to sort of talk about, big, massive, changes in the actual promotion. And there has been some, don't get me wrong, but also, it hasn't been quite as hot as it was, let's say, a few years ago. But I feel like now it's been really, um, it's been different. I mean, there's a lot of things kind of popping right now. Roman Reigns being a heel, I could like do a bunch of content on that, so it's that sort of thing. Um, and there's like tons like of stuff coming up. I mean, you got Royal Rumble coming up. I mean, like these I want to do some more skits too. I miss doing that, but it's hard. It's hard right now because I can't get anybody to come over. Where I live, it's like we're in like a red zone because of COVID and everything. And it's like, if I want to like have some help to film it, or maybe not film it, I can, my wife helps me out with that stuff, believe it or not, which is awesome. I love her for that. But, to have somebody actually, come over and be a part of it. Like, a few times I had my buddy Nathan in one, and I had some ideas of other skits that I wanted to do, but I can't physically have anybody legally in my house. So I can't do anything. And then obviously it's like kind of breaking the rules if I go out and film something and start getting close. And it's just, if the cops come by, man, like we can get tickets and stuff, and it's unfortunately not really worth it. So I mean, I'm going to try to come up with some solo skits to do between now and then, but we'll see what happens. The damn commercial, man. So we got Banks and Belair, I think, versus Bailey and help me out, guys. Who's she? Is Bailey? I should know this. I saw it before. I know Bailey's one of them because Bailey. So I'm trying to remember who Bianca's kind of feuding with or whatever. So what's going on with you guys? I think I'm gonna move over to the other, maybe like another Facebook. Maybe do a Facebook Live. That way I can bring a guest in. You know what I'm saying? I can have somebody come up and actually we can interact. How do you guys feel about that? And we can kind of just have a good time. Let me see if I can even do it first. I'm just jumping in right now. I should be able to do it, right? Should be able to. I'm looking. Who's going to win the Royal Rumble? Who do you guys think is going to win the Royal Rumble this year? This is a serious question, and this is a big question. So who do you guys think is actually going to win the Rumble? This is very tough to pinpoint a lot of times, but also, you know, you got to look at who's the current champion and who's gonna push it. Like, are they gonna go some way like where maybe Morrison wins because like Miz has the actual Money in the Bank briefcase, so like would that be like an interesting sort of angle if like Miz dethrones McIntyre, but Morrison has the title shot, and it could be like a decent, I guess, match at WrestleMania, but I don't know if it's enough there. You still maybe you still need a third participant in that match. So maybe like Drew gets his rematch. So it's like Drew versus Miz versus Morrison. Could that maybe work? Does that have enough star power for WrestleMania? Sure doesn't seem like it. God, I mean, obviously The Rock. Would The Rock come back and win the Rumble? Because there's rumors about him going against Roman Reigns. Is that a horrible idea? I don't know. But it's like, here we go again with that. Didn't he do that once? I think it was to beat. No, I don't think he came back and won the Rumble. He just came back and beat CM Punk, right, for the title. So, how would you guys feel about The Rock kind of coming back and being an actual participant in the Rumble and winning? Normally, that doesn't go well with fans watching, but you could probably get away with it because you have the Thunderdome, right? And you have no fans in the arena. So you can kind of like make them like it by using these added sound bites and stuff like that. You can't really can't stop it from happening, and you can kind of control and manipulate the crowd, you know, in a way that they kind of do right now. Interesting enough, though, I've been in the Thunderdome, and one thing that maybe a lot of people don't realize is that WWE apparently, if let's say you're going for a heel, like right now in this match, if I'm going for Bailey and whoever over, it's Natalia, okay. If it's, let's say I'm going for Bailey over Sasha Banks, they can like kick me out, man. Isn't that crazy? Like, there's no like freedom to like root whoever I want to. I think that's kind of screwed up. You know what I mean? It's not like you can hear what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, they can, but like TV can. So it's like whatever. So you have Natalia and Bailey against Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. If I had to pick somebody to win the Women's Rumble this year, it would probably be Bianca Belair if she's not already in a match. I think, you know, her versus Banks would be sick. Eventually, you know, if it's something that they want to do right away. I mean, sometimes WWE waits too long, you know, and they don't strike where it's hot. Like we saw that example with Strowman and other people, Rusev, whatever. But with this talent, like, do you want to just go with it right now and have her go for the title? I'm not saying she has to win, but, you know, to have a title shot would be pretty cool opportunity for her. We've seen that happen a lot of times where just like a talent gets a title shot, but they don't necessarily have to win. Sometimes the talent's better than actually having the title. They're better chasing the title. Even legends like Undertaker and stuff like that have admitted that. You know what I mean? So how do I do a live video here on? Hang on a second. So what else is going on, guys? Watching it here. What else? Say hi in the comments, guys. I want to see who's watching. Unless it's Kippy. That's right, I still call him Kippy. Mr. Kip Clips. Visit Creator Studio. Maybe it's that. Watch video. Create the post. See what's kind of happening here. Oh, there we go. We can go live. If it's gonna work or not, but we're gonna see what's popping. Bianca's definitely one of the best things right now to watch in WWE women's wrestling. The loss or the missing action of Charlotte and Becky Lynch right now. You needed somebody to step up, at least one person, and obviously I think Bianca has been one of those wrestlers that's really like stepped up and done well. We all kind of saw that was probably going to happen, but we weren't. I wasn't surprised for one. Okay, listen, guys. It's been half an hour. I'm going to jump on the Facebook platform because I have some other subscribers there that I want to maybe interact with also, or maybe, you know, you guys can pop on too. I'd love to do that because that's one thing, unfortunately, that YouTube doesn't have is I'm not allowed to invite somebody in on a live stream, which I'd love to do. Like Instagram has it, Facebook, but YouTube I don't think has it unless I'm crazy here. But either way, I'm gonna jump on to the Facebook one now. I hope to see you guys there. Feel free to come on in and say hi. And then that way, maybe we can get on a call together. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe for more, like this video, and we'll see you next time.